Very good morning students. Sai Ram. Welcome back to our maths period. Children, you know very well now revision is going on, isn't it? This session I am going to take revision of operations on fractions. Okay children, before that can you recall what is meant by fraction? Here I have given fractions are the terms used to determine the parts of a whole object. Okay. So fraction has numerator and denominator, isn't it children? So here based on this numerator and denominator we can classify the fractions into three types. See here children, there are three major types of fractions. They are proper fractions, improper fractions and mixed fractions. Can anyone say what is meant by proper fractions? Yes, here I will give an example here. 2/7. This is what? Yes, very good. This is a proper fraction. Why we are saying this is a proper fraction? Here numerator is smaller than denominator. So this 2/7 is called what? Proper fraction. Then what is meant by improper fraction? Yes, improper fraction means numerator is greater than denominator. Okay, so improper fraction 7/2. This is the example of improper fractions. Next one is what is meant by mixed fractions. Mixed fractions are mixed number. It means that whole part and fractional part. Okay, I will give you an example here. 1 2/7. This is the example of mixed fractions. Okay children, here 1 this is the whole part and this 2/7 this is a fractional part. So mixed fractions means whole part and fractional part. It is there. That is called what? Mixed fractions. So I hope you understood now types of fractions and how it look like. Isn't it children? Shall I go to next one now? Children, see here. Here I will solve one by one. Okay, that MCQ questions I have given, I will solve and you have to say which answer will come here. Okay children. So like this question will come for your semester. Understood children? So first one is, see here, convert this mixed number into improper fraction. See here, this is your question here. Convert this mixed number, that means 5 1/3 into improper fractions. So for this what you have to do children? See here, 5 1/3. This two number, that means this whole part and denominator we have to multiply. That means 5 3s are what? 5 3s are 15. 15 plus this numerator we have to add. 15 plus 1 upon what will come? Denominator only will come. Okay. So 15 plus 1/3, that is 16/3. So here ABC 3 options are there. Which one is correct children? Very good, C1. So you have to click C1. Okay, 16/3. Understood children? Shall I go to next one now? So convert this mixed number. This mixed number what we have to do? We have to multiply this whole part and denominator plus numerator upon denominator. I hope you understood this one. Shall I go to next one? Second MCQ is, see here, convert improper fraction into mixed numbers. Okay, here I have given one improper fraction 17/4. Here numerator is greater than denominator. So this is what? Improper fraction. How you have to convert this improper fraction into a mixed number? You have to divide like this 4. In 17 how many 4s are there? Very good, 4 4s are there. Yes, 4 4s are 16. Remainder is what? 1. Okay. So this mixed number, how you have to write children? Yes, see here, this, which one? Quotient. You have to write as a whole number here. Okay, as a whole number. Yes. Next one is what? Remainder. Remainder you have to write as a numerator. Upon this 4 you have to write here, divisor. Okay children. So what is your answer here? 4 1/4. Here which one is there? Yes, which option? C option. 4 1/4. So I hope you understood now. Yes, see here children, this quotient you have to write as a whole number and the remainder you have to write as a numerator upon which one I have written here? Divisor. Okay children. So 4 1/4, this is your correct answer. Understood? So if I give like this sum, can you find the answer? Yes, very good. Shall we go to next now, children? See here, third one is addition. Add this following fraction. Okay. So here 3 1 upon 4 plus 5 1 upon 3. So children, two method I have taught already. So here one method I will follow and we will find the answer. Okay. So that is whole part we have to add separate and fractional part we have to add separate. Okay. So see here children, this question is 3 1 upon 4 plus 5 1 upon 3. Here whole part is what? 3 and 5. So 3 plus 5, yes, 3 plus 5. Okay, plus what is the fractional part here? Yes, 1 upon 4 plus 1 upon 3. Okay, so 5 plus 3, what will come here children? 8. So 8 plus this fractional part we can't add it directly. So how you can add? Yes, this unlike fraction we have to convert into like fraction. So for that we have to find the LCM of 4 and 3. Okay, 4 and 3, can anyone say what is the LCM of 4 and 3? Very good, 12. Okay children, so see here 1 upon 4, here denominator we have to convert into 12. How we got to convert? Here 4 is there. So 4 into dash is equal to 12. What will come? Very good, 3 will come. Okay. And so numerator also you have to multiply with 3. Okay. Plus 1 upon 3. 1 upon 3. So 1 upon 3 also, children see here 1 upon 3 also. Yes, multiply here 3 dash is equal to 3 into dash is equal to 12. What will come? Very good, 4. So numerator also you have to multiply with 4. Understood children? So now 8 plus 3 ones are 3 upon 12 plus, yes, 4 upon 12. Okay children, now next step is what? 8 plus 3 plus here it is what? Like fraction. So you can add now easily. Okay, 3 plus 4 numerator plus numerator, that means 3 plus 4 what will come? 7. 7 upon here 12 we have to write because this is like fraction. So 7 upon 12. So 8 plus 7 upon 12. So your answer is what? 8 7 upon 12. Okay, see here option. Yes, first option, that is correct one. 8 7 upon 12. Children, if here see here this is a mixed number we have to add. Okay, so subtraction also you have to do that same way, but instead of addition you have to subtract. Understood children? You have to that whole part you have to add separate and fractional part you have to add separate. That fractional part we have to convert into a like fraction. Okay, for that we have to find what? LCM of this denominator. So I hope you understood this one. Children, you have to do practice in your home. Okay, shall I go to next one now? Fourth one is multiply. So multiply here what? Fraction. 4 upon 5, 3 upon 7. So what I told here, multiplication of fraction is so easy. Okay, numerator into numerator upon denominator into denominator. That means 4 into 3 upon 5 into 7 is equal to what will come? Yes, 4 3s are 12. Here 12 where it is there? These two options B and C, 12 is there. But in here denominator what will come? 5 7s are 35. So 12 upon 35. So which option is correct here? B option is correct. 12 upon 35. Understood children? Yes, multiplication of fraction. What you have to do? Numerator into numerator upon denominator into denominator. Shall we go to next now? Yes, fifth one. Fifth question is divide. Okay, divide. See here. 4 upon 5 is divided by 3 upon 4. So what I told, if you want to divide one number by fraction, what you have to do children? This fraction, this number, yes, you have to multiply with reciprocal of this fraction or multiplicative inverse. Okay, so 3 upon 4, can anyone say the reciprocal of this 3 upon 4? Very good, 4 upon 3, 4 upon 3. Okay, so if you want to divide one number with fraction, what is the first step? Write the number as it is, and this, yes, this division sign you have to convert into multiply. Okay, and this fraction reciprocal you have to write. So reciprocal means what? Interchanging the place of numerator and denominator. That means 3 upon 4. What is the reciprocal? Very good, 4 upon 3. So now see here this one. Now it's so easy. You have to multiply numerator into numerator upon denominator into denominator. 4 fours are what? 16. 16 upon 5 threes are 15. Okay, see here children, here 3 options are there, 16 upon 15, that is your answer. Here we can, yes, you can simplify also. Okay, but here only here fraction 3 fractions are there, so 16 upon 15, that is your answer. Okay, so if you will simplify, yes, 1 upon 15, this is your answer. Okay, but here this is multiple choice question, so here which option is correct, that you have to click. Understood children? So shall I go to next now? Yes, next one is write the reciprocal of this fraction. 7 upon 8. So here one fraction I have given, that is 7 upon 8. Okay, reciprocal or multiplicative inverse means you have to interchange the place of numerator and denominator. Okay, so here 7 upon 8, just you have to interchange the place. That means 8 upon 7. So here what is denominator? 8, that you have to write in numerator place. What is numerator? That you have to write in denominator place. So 8 upon 7, that is your answer. See here children, so here first option, that is correct one. Now shall I give one more number? Can you find the reciprocal? Yes, are you ready children? See here 6. See here children, one number I will give 4. This 4, what is the reciprocal of this 4? Can anyone say? Very good, 1 upon 4. How 1 upon 4 will come? Yes, this 4 you can write in the fractional form, that is 4 upon 1. If you are writing the denominator place 1, so that value will not change. Okay, so 4 you can write 4 is equal to 4 upon 1. Okay children, so here see here denominator place 1 is there. So that 1 you have to write in numerator place, and this 4 you have to write in denominator place. So 1 upon 4, that is your correct answer. So I hope you understood this one. Yes children, shall I go to next one? Children, now I have completed the revision of operations and fractions. Okay children, that word problem you have to practice in your home. At the same time you have to see that video also. Okay, so this MCQ like this only will come. You have to do practice in your home. Understood children? And the next one is, now I am going to take revision of divisibility. Okay, this is very easiest lesson, isn't it children? See here divisibility test for 2, 5 and 10 already you had studied in your 5th standard. Once again I will do quick recap. Afterwards, which one we studied in 6th standard? Divisibility test for 3, 4 and 9, isn't it? See here divisibility test for 2. See here the divisibility rule for 2 states that any number with last digit you have to see. Last digit 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. So that number we can completely divide by 2. Okay children, so that how many digit that you don't mind, just you got to see that unit place number, that number it should be 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. Okay children, shall we go to next one? Next one is divisibility test for 5. See here, if the last number is either 0 or 5, so that last number unit place, which number is there? That if unit place 5 or 0 is there, that number we can completely divide by 5. Okay, next one is divisibility test for 10. A number is divisible by 10 if the last digit of the number is 0. So that how many digits number, that you don't mind, just you have to see the unit place number. If unit place 0 is there, that number we can completely divide by 10. Okay children, so can anyone say multiples of 10? Yes, 10, 20, 30. See here, just you have to observe that unit place number, that is 0. Okay, so divisibility test for 2, 5 and 10. That is so easy, isn't it children? So now I will do revise of divisibility test for 3. If the sum of the digits in a number is divisible by 3, then the sum of the digits, that means you have to, the given digits you have to add. Okay, so that number, the sum of the digits in a number is divisible by 3, then the number is divisible by 3. I have given, see here children, here I have given true or false. See here, yes, 1124 is completely divided by 3. How it will come, true or false? So here question it should be, is 1124 completely divided by 3, true or false? What is your answer children? Yes, see here, 1, you have to do this one in your rough notebook. Okay, 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 4, just you have to add. Yes, 1 plus 1 2, 2 2 4, 4 plus 4 8. This 8 we can't completely, yes, we can't divide completely by 3. So this number we can't completely divide by 3. So your answer is what? False will come. Okay children, shall I go to next one now? See here, divisibility test for 4. If the number formed by the digits in the tens, so divisibility test for 4 means the number formed by the digits in the tens and unit place of the number is divisible by 4, then the number is divisible by 4. Okay children, that means see here, 484. Okay, so just unit place and tens place, which number is this? You have to see 84. 84 we can completely divide by 4. So this whole number we can completely divide by 4. Okay, so see here children, here one question I have given, that is straight true or false. Yes, see here, see this number here children, 1,12,344. Okay, this is big digit, this is the, yes, the big digit number, isn't it children? So here you have to see the unit place and tens place, which number is there? 44. 44, can you say, can we divide completely by 4? Yes, isn't it children? We can completely divide by 4. So this number also we can completely divide by 4. So here which one is correct answer? True. Okay, third one is, next one is divisibility test for 9. So what is the divisibility test for 9? Yes, if the sum of the digits of a number is completely divisible by 9, then the number is divisible by 9. That same rule for, that is divisibility test for 3 and divisibility test for 9 also. Okay, first you have to do what? The sum of the digits you have to find. So that answer, if we will completely divide by, divisible by 9, so the whole number we can divide by 9. Okay children, see here, here one, yes, 8,018 is completely divided by 9, true or false? So 8 plus 0 plus 1 plus 8. You have to add this all number. Yes, 8 plus 1, 9. 9 plus 8 what? See here children, 17. Can we divide, completely divide this 17 by 9? No, isn't it children? So this number also we can't completely divide by 9. So what will come? Yes, false will come. Understood children? Yes, I hope you understood this one. Children, see here. So children, this session, we revised about operations and fractions and how the MCQ question will come. and next one is divisibility, and how that true or false also will come, that also we discussed, isn't it children? So that operations and fractions word problem I didn't revise, that you have to see that video and you have to do practice in your home. Okay children, and divisibility test also you have to write some numbers and you have to do the divisibility test, so you will get that number we can completely divide by that particular number or what we will get. Understood children? So you have to do practice in your home. Understood? So I hope you understood today's session. Yes. Thank you children. Saira.